Get the latest movie reviews, Hollywood news, and inside views. It's time for Behind the Screens with Lights, Camera, Jackson on 107.7 GNA.
Hello, Jackson.
Hello.
How are you today?
What's up? I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
We're very good. You invested in March Madness at the movies.
Yes, I am invested in March Madness. It's so funny. Last couple of Saturday nights or however long it's been going back and forth between March Madness and Live PD. Do you watch Live PD on A&E?
You know what? I wish Brian was here. He's a huge fan.
So am I.
Huge
Holy
fan.
cow. Next week, if Brian's back, whatever, we'll all talk about Live PD because this show is amazing.
It's
It
so
is
good.
live. It is ruthless. Dan Abrams, the host, is fantastic. Shout out to Live PD. It's a great show.
Do you believe all the stuff? Because I thought, and Jess, you might be able to answer this too, but I thought Brian thought it was a little contrived at points. Like they go from one to the other and they're like, oh, we can't stay with this one. And
Well,
they move to-
don't. Well, because sometimes, like, you have to think it's live. So all of a sudden, if they're doing
So
pulling,
it's
if they're-
truly live?
yeah, and if they're, I mean, sometimes there's reruns. But if you're
Right.
pulling someone over, like the whole thing's not going to be engaging television. So they're probably like,
Right.
oh, wow, they're getting their license and registration.
Yeah.
Let's go over here.
I see.
And-
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, it's what's exciting at this moment, and sometimes they show you what happens earlier, and then they talk about crimes of the week and missing people, which is a really important
love that
segment.
part.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is
those
quite a
shows.
show
Okay.
if you're into live TV and you've never seen this. A&E Fridays and Saturday nights at 9.
So let me ask you this, Jackson. If we go into the movies, there has not been a good movie that people have been wanting to see since Black Panther. Like what?
That is the correct answer because
What
Black
are we
Panther
doing?
has dominated the box office the last 5 weekends. And it may happen again this weekend, though I don't see that happening because of Pacific Rim.
Okay, tell us about that movie.
Yeah, I saw Pacific Rim Uprising last night. This is the weekend of long-awaited sequels. The first Pacific Rim movie came out more than 4.5 years ago. It was directed by Guillermo del Toro. After seeing Pacific Rim Uprising last night, I realized Guillermo del Toro made the best decision of his career by directing The Shape of Water instead of directing the sequel.
Ah.
This is a mess. This is a monstrous mess. It's
Tell us
the
what you really think.
monsters, the kaijus versus the Jaegers, the robots, once again, and it's just not fun. It's sloppy. It's you got John Boyega from the Star Wars movies, Scott Eastwood, Charlie Day, and it's just not exciting. The visuals, you'd think, 20 years ago, if a movie came out with these kind of visuals, it would have blown people away. Now we look at these animated giant robots and we go, okay, it's more animated giant robots, so it's just not exciting.
Got a good point.
Anything else? Like anything for the kids this weekend, Jackson? I'm setting you up.
Yeah, another long-awaited sequel, Sherlock Gnomes. The first Romeo and Juliet movie came out 7 years ago, 2011, and I really liked it, unlike many people. I thought it was charming, sweet, the Elton John music, all of that.
The name's cute. You can't
Yeah.
hate on the name. It's Sherlock Gnomes. Come on.
So let me say this. I was watching The View the other day. I know. Okay, sorry. No, but I was watching The View, and Elton John was one of the people on the panel. I think it was The View. Might have been The Talk. Anyway, I don't know.
The Chew.
I can't
I don't know,
separate all of those. He wasn't eating, so I don't think it was The Chew. Anyway, so he was on there. He was very entertaining, and they made him a gnome of himself.
Oh, that's cool.
Sitting at a piano. It was pretty cool with the big glasses. And he loves this movie. I mean,
Correct.
yes, he's in it, but he just loves it. He was singing the praises. Elton John, guys. Elton John was singing the praises of this
he
animated.
was behind the first one. They had that little character in the first movie for him. And in this one, Johnny Depp voices the gnome version of Sherlock Holmes. And so it's a mystery this time. The other one was a romance taken off of Romeo and Juliet. This is taken from the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle Sherlock Holmes story. So you have the old Romeo and Juliet characters, but this new main primary character. So do you really call it a sequel? Do you call it a reboot? That'll be interesting. I think some families will go see this weekend because there hasn't been a real family film in a
that's
while
true.
since
There really hasn't.
Peter Rabbit and Early Man, and there won't be for a while as well. This could actually have some legs and make some money.
Get it while you can.
Yeah.
Also, I know you weren't super excited about the first Deadpool, but the trailer for the second one did come out, and everyone seems to be talking about it. Do you feel a little bit better about this one?
Oh gosh.
I love it.
I met Deadpool the other day at the Albany Comic-Con show, and Deadpool at that time was giving me some secrets on Deadpool too. And this trailer, look, they're trying to be silly, over the top, goofy, and raunchy again. How predictable is that? That they don't change up the formula for this sequel. So it's going to come out May 18. I can't wait for May 18 to be here so I can see it and be done with it.
And also, I'm a huge nerd. Hey, and I know that there's a lot of changes happening with the Marvel universe right now. Do you think it's going to change the superhero movies as they come on? And you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, I know Chris Evans says he's pretty much going to be done after Avengers 4, which is coming out next summer. And I put a tweet out last night. It got into Twitter's moments that basically Chris Evans will say he's done with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Disney is not going to be done with the Marvel Cinematic Universe for quite some time because they've got a bunch, I think 9 more Marvel movies after Avengers 4 scheduled all the way through 2022. So new people will probably play old characters, more new characters coming in. This franchise, one of the biggest money-making franchises of all time, is going to be around, seems like, for decades more. It'll be interesting to see if we ever make it to the day when they stop making these comic book movies.
Yeah, interesting. You know, Jackson, how do people get more from you if they want to get a hold of you?
Lights-camera-jackson.com, Twitter at LCJ Reviews. This weekend, I'll have my reviews up today for Pacific Rim Uprising, also Sherlock Gnomes, and I'm going to be seeing Isle of Dogs as well. I'm going to have my review up of that over the weekend.
By that title, Jackson, I know I'm going to love it.
I like dogs.
It looks so good. It's from Wes Anderson. He did Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is one of the best animated films of this century.
I agree with you on that, Jackson. That's 100%. A great movie.
Jackson, as always, thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Peace out.
All
Bye-bye.
right, bye-bye.